I am Jen. I am going to do a short little video intro right here to explain what's coming next. I have put together some random pictures that I have taken around my house for like the last, I don't know, maybe 3 months. And all these pictures they're all of random crazy stuff that happens in my house. Like weird stuff. You'll see in just a second when you see all the pictures. But this is just to explain, this is like my life. Obviously, you know, I do not have a perfect life by any means. And weird stuff happens all the time. And I wonder who did this? Like who of my 4 kids did this? And do other parents deal with this too? Like you're about to see what is coming up next.
All right, to get us started off, I am in the bath one evening and I glance over at a picture on the wall and there is a toothbrush stuck, suction cupped to the picture. Random? Yes. This one's classic. I'm walking down the hallway. I glance into the guest bathroom and what do you know? The water's running, but there is no kids in my house. So maybe somebody came in and used it and just happened to leave it running, but nobody was there. Okay, so this is a picture of just one of the shelves in my office. I have tons and tons and tons of books, and this particular shelf had my daughter's sleeping eye mask on it, and it was on the very, very, very top shelf. Okay, so then on the same bookshelf, I have a 3 stackable tray, and it's full of papers. Like, obviously, I have a system for what I do, and the whole thing is full. But unfortunately, when I looked up on my bookshelf, all of my papers were gone, and there is a purple slipper on the top shelf, and an infant no sucker. I don't even have an infant. I'm not even really sure where the no sucker came from. I haven't seen it in a very long time, but all of my papers were gone. Yeah. This next picture. This is a really cool vase that sits on an entryway table. And if you look at the very top, you will notice a candy wrapper. Not supposed to be there. The next one, this is classic. This is my 4-year-old's contribution. This is an antique vase with some cool grass coming out of it. If you look on the very bottom left corner of the vase would be her gum that's already been chewed, but maybe she was saving it. Not sure, but that's where it ended up, and it was hard as a rock. The next picture would be a really cool vase. Pretty flowers coming out of it, and tucked away inside is something shiny, which I then pulled out and discovered it was a Milky Way wrapper. So maybe my kids need garbages in every room to make sure that it gets in the right recycling bin, but this is the kind of stuff I'm finding around my house. Okay, so this next picture is unfortunately my contribution to these pictures, and that was my favorite coffee creamer that I have to have when I have my coffee in the morning was found behind a chair in the corner of a room next to a vent. And what had happened was a toy went down the vent, so I walked over to get the toy out, put my coffee creamer down, and then forgot about it and came back several hours to coffee creamer that had to be thrown away. So that one was mine. And this one's so cute. I opened the refrigerator door, and there on the door was my daughter's fake baby bottle next to like the A1 sauce and all of that. And she was wanting to keep it cold, I suppose. And last but not least, my sunglasses were missing for about 2 days. And I finally found them in a plant that goes on a table, just a cute little plant. It gave this cute plant a face, and there were my sunglasses.
Okay, I told you, isn't that stuff random? Like, that's just crazy stuff. But that's like every day in our house. None of those pictures were staged. That was all me just walking through the house and discovering what one of my kids has done. And apparently they couldn't take their garbage to the garbage. They needed to put it on a vase or in a plant. Or I really do have good kids. I don't know why this stuff happens to me. But anyway, I'm sure I'm not alone. You guys all have a really great weekend. I'll catch you guys on another blog post.